In this video, I thought it would be fun to take a look into the bizarre world of Plants vs Zombies ripoffs. Now, I know many different YouTubers have already created amazing videos looking at Plants vs Zombies ripoffs and bootlegs. Shout out to Terra, Shy Guy Mask, and Neon Plant Chris. Assuming most of you have already watched these videos, I will try my very best to make this video interesting and unique by covering PvZ ripoffs which haven't really been talked about before. We will be looking through rare and long forgotten Plants vs Zombies ripoff games which have been pretty much lost to time. The ripoff games do not exist anymore, and the pretty much only evidence of these ripoff games existing can be found in old footage of gameplay and different information online. So, let's get started and have a view upon an official LEGO game which was pretty much a direct copy and ripoff of the original Plants vs Zombies, with this being known as Farm Defense. Farm Defense was a LEGO game available to play on the official LEGO Kingdoms website. And yeah, as you can see by the gameplay being shown, it obviously copies PvZ's game design heavily. Not only is the game design a copy of PvZ, but many of the defenses and enemies are just straight up clones from the ones in Plants vs Zombies. These farmer dudes here are a clone of the sunflower. Instead of producing sun though, they dig up coins which can be used by the player to further build up their defenses. This goat character is a clone of the pea shooter. It shoots things. This haystack is a clone of the walnut, serves as a little shield protection, and the pig character is a snow pea. It slows the enemies down. Many of the enemies in the game as well copy and take heavy inspiration from the PvZ zombies. The knights with an axe are the newspaper zombie. Destroy their axe and they become way faster than before. Spear knights are the pole vaulting zombie, they jump over defenses. And the mountain knight is the gargantua. The game is very basic and simple. Really isn't much to talk about at all. There isn't any new levels which appear, it's just this one plain farm, and the game is as well incredibly short, being able to be completed in just over 10 minutes. There is only one gameplay video online of this ripoff. The video is by a YouTube user who goes by Camby99. So thank you to you for recording footage of this game and uploading it all those years ago. Without it, there would legit be no available gameplay to exist. But yeah, this was a little flash game I remember playing as a kid and always thought it was kinda weird. I don't know, I guess a whole PvZ ripoff on an official LEGO website was strange to me. But yeah, that's Farm Defense. A PvZ ripoff which has been long forgotten about and to this day is unplayable. Next, let's take a look at a game which I personally used to play a whole lot. Pigs vs Wolves. Pigs vs Wolves was a Plants vs Zombies ripoff developed by iPhone Games, of course being created for iPhones and iPod Touches. It was released February 11th, 2010, and nowadays the game is fully unplayable and lost, which is low-key very sad. But yeah, this was a direct copy of the original Plants vs Zombies game, so let me walk you through what exactly this ripoff has to offer. So Pigs vs Wolves, unlike the LEGO ripoff we just looked through, was actually pretty packed with a lot to do. The game contained a variety of different worlds and levels with distinct challenges and obstacles. Throughout the game, the players would be able to unlock 15 different pigs and would as well meet 11 different kinds of wolves with their own unique abilities. Yeah, pretty much looking at every corner of this game, it's obvious to tell that this is heavily inspired by PvZ. Most of these pigs and wolves pretty much clone a lot of the plants and zombies from the original game. Before each level, similarly to PvZ, the player can select what pigs would be best for the level, based on what wolves are set to appear. The game has its own little almanac, and discusses to the player both the pigs and the wolves' abilities. There even is a Dr. Zombos styled finale at the end of the game, which was pretty cool. I remember it wouldn't take long to beat the game. From my own memory, you could beat the entire game after playing like half an hour straight. Not long at all. But it was still amazing. I must have replayed and bet the game like 10 times as a kid. It was definitely a challenging game though. It was quick to beat, but it definitely took skill. These wolves in the game, unlike the zombies in PvZ, can just straight up one-shot destroy your defenses. These wolves be strong as hell. Looking at all the gameplay footage, it's obvious a lot of soul and hard work was actually put into this rip-off game. You know, when compared to all the other rip-off games that exist today. I can't lie, all of these character and level designs are actually pretty unique and clean looking. I feel this is definitely one of the better Plants vs Zombies rip-offs created, and it's a shame there is no way at all to play this game anymore. Now, this wasn't the only PvZ copy created by ShaiiValley. ShaiiValley would as well a year later after Pigs vs Wolves go on to develop and release Pets War. In this game, your homeland, Green Kingdom, is in danger of being destroyed due to the invasion of an evil wizard. You play as a cowboy who has the ability to command an army of pets to help fight with you and save Green Kingdom. This was essentially a Pigs vs Wolves 2.0, cause damn, ShaiiValley went all out on this PvZ ripoff. There was a lot more content in this compared to Pigs vs Wolves. Throughout the game, the player would be able to unlock 28 pets and 13 kinds of monster attackers to use in battle and defense. According to this cool ShaiiValley website, which apparently had a Pets War demo contained inside that used Flash, thought that was pretty neat, 18 scenes and 29 different levels in total could be completed. However, the Pets War trailer on YouTube says there is over 20 scenes and over 30 levels. So I don't know, maybe they just lied in the trailer so the game sounds cooler, I guess. Although this is obviously a really strong ripoff, you can definitely tell when looking through all this Pets War footage that genuine effort was definitely put into this game. The animation, characters, and gameplay all looks really good. And it's a shame because this is completely forgotten about, left inaccessible and unplayable today. Alright, let's take a look at one more PvZ ripoff which has become lost and is unable to be played, with this ripoff PvZ game being known as Plants vs Aliens. Now this is the game you probably think I'm talking about, however it is not. This game, also known as Plants vs Aliens, has already been discussed online. It's also easily accessible and can easily be played. This is the Plants vs Aliens I am referring to. A long while ago, a developer which went by Snail Color went on to develop this game here known as Plants vs Aliens. The premise of the game is that guardian angels create plans to save the world from an alien invasion. This was obviously a huge copy of Plants vs Zombies, and because of this, around 2010 to 2011, PopCap issued a DMCA on Snail Color, which would eventually lead the game to be shut down. Ever since the game shut down, the game has remained completely lost and unplayable. The developer Snail Color seems to have completely vanished upon EA's DMCA, so any attempts to contact Snail Color in hopes to find this game are pretty much gone. The reason I actually know about this game was because of this YouTube video right here, a video which is titled Plants vs Aliens Level 33. I remember stumbling upon this video a long time ago back when I was a small child PvZ fan, and for some reason this video was so captivating. Although being a clone of Plants vs Zombies, it still looked extremely interesting and appeared to contain many features that the original did not have. A playlist has been made on YouTube which has gathered every known video on the platform that showcases the game. The playlist has 58 different videos. And looking through, it's just crazy to see how much content was actually in this game. So many different unique and distinctive levels, aliens, plants, and abilities. Oh yeah, and I think I stumbled upon the lowest quality gameplay video on YouTube, so that's pretty cool. It's honestly sad this game fell into such obscurity. Like, it's legitimately hard to find any information on this game. While doing research for this video, I managed to come across a subreddit which is simply titled as Plants vs Aliens 2010, created by a user who is very dedicated to gaining new knowledge on Plants vs Aliens and making this game available again. This user has actually made a great amount of progress. They've discovered new details regarding the developer Snail Color, and just different information as well as new screenshots. It was stated in a post that they were thinking of remaking and designing the entire game from scratch. It's been 2 months since this was posted, so yeah, I'm not sure if they've gone through with this or not, but if you have any new information and details on ways to recover this game, I'm sure it would be greatly appreciated by this user.